Hey, welcome in everybody. Just wanted to come to you again today with another quick video, just as news and things come in to our feeds. So again, Bitcoin's kind of having a down day again. I think this is down a little bit more than it was earlier today, down about 4% or $3,900 down to 95,425, give or take. And again, just for those new, we constantly are looking at our charts because this is our own system of indicators. If you have any questions or want us to look at a particular crypto asset or equity, we'll certainly do that and at least interpret the graph. But that's all we provide is interpretation. We do not recommend to buy or sell. But again, you can see Bitcoin, again, it wasn't able to turn or reverse that trend. So we're still in a downtrend here. Momentum and kind of continues to wane a little bit here at the end of the year, which is okay. It's a nice retracement, a nice opportunity to kind of reload and reevaluate. But we would expect this thing to potentially move on down a little bit more. And some of our previous targets for us to begin to really evaluate opportunities would be around the 92,000 mark, or if we're able to bust that, probably somewhere around 84,000. We would certainly see that as a great opportunity there for our portfolio. Again, not financial advice. Again, checking out the fiat leak over here, we can see looks like we're trading about 118 to 120 bitcoins a minute. Nothing staggering, but clearly the volume is or the sell side pressure is taking control today. So. But one of the things I did want to show you is, again, our LinkedIn channel. A lot of great news we share here at Trim Capital Partners. You can check that out. Here's the logo you need to look for. But a couple things in particular around tokenization, real world assets. And like I said, some things we'll read, some things we won't. But I think a lot of people that have been in the crypto space understand what Ondo Finance is. But if you don't, they're going to be a big player in tokenization, especially when it comes to U.S. Treasuries. There's some links here if you want to check that out on the LinkedIn page, whether you're looking at Ondo or Solana. Both of these are some of our favorite projects. Ondo's also got ties in with BlackRock and the Biddle Fund, so you can check that out. But yeah, any retracement in Ondo, and we can we'll go ahead and look at Ondo since we're talking about it. Yeah, so go back and look at some of our other videos. Again, this is one that hit a downtrend. Momentum is down. This is going to be really great opportunity once it kind of stabilizes. Hopefully, we can get this thing back down below 137. But as of right now, again, kind of the same trend as pretty much all of them today is the waning momentum. We're in a normalized range, so we're not showing it being a significant deviation from where it needs to be. But again, it's the momentum is downward, so we'll wait for this thing to stabilize a little bit, reevaluate, and maybe this could be one where we make a significant allocation in the near term. So we'll keep everyone up to date. Anytime we make a trade, we will reference that trade on the LinkedIn site on our page, and I guess give insights into the allocations and the percentages that we have. So Ondo again is one of those good ones, but just facing a short-term pullback here, so which is a-okay. I looked at this RFK video earlier, so you can check out that video. Here's another one that we're actually going to open up the link here, and I'll put this link in the comments or in the description so y'all can have it. This is one regarding asset tokenization. I call it Zoniqx, but you may refer to it as something else. But basically, they indicated that 72% of global finance professionals are gearing up to explore asset tokenization by 2026. So that is trillions and trillions of dollars of potential value. So make sure you understand that. Now, I'm not going to read through this whole thing, but again, I'll put the link in the description so y'all can come out here and take a look at this. But I'm going to go ahead and just skip down to the conclusion of the summary. But it is talking about how Ripple is partnering with Zoniqx on tokenization, the role of the two companies or organizations, and what all this could mean. But in the conclusion, I'll just read this real fast because it's not a whole lot. Typically, we wouldn't read it, but Ripple's XRPL and Zoniqx's sophisticated tokenization solutions are transforming the financial space by reducing the gap between traditional and digital finance. So that bridge of Tradfi and Defi. Through the tokenization, Ripple and Zoniqx are targeting the structural weaknesses in the global market, such as low liquidity, geoclimatic transactional cost, and an access barrier, offering a scalable and compliant solution. And I think this is a key piece here is it's compliant. Not all tokens or blockchain projects have that designation. So again, they just keep that in mind. This partnership illustrates the great promise of blockchain technology in enhancing liquidity, broadening access to investable assets, and making asset management more efficient. Using XRPL speed, security, and interoperability in conjunction with Zoniqx compliance as well as lifecycle management tools, they are leading the way of financial innovation. The future of finance lies in tokenization, and the time to act is now. Whether you're an investor, asset manager, or institution, the opportunity to benefit from tokenization revolution is within reach. Ripple and Zoniqx invite stakeholders to explore how their solutions can unlock new possibilities for their organizations. And then you can read that last bit. But I think especially true for the banking sector. I was in banking for 17 years almost, and I can tell you the blockchain functionality, speed, security, transactions cost is going to drastically improve the bank's profit and speed, execution, offerings in terms of products, etc., for their customers. So it's going to be a great thing. It's just a matter of integration and time. So we'll see how quickly this all comes about. But certainly one to be excited about. Again, that's XRP and Zoniqx. Let's take a step back here. Let's see, that was that one. There was one other one I wanted to share. And I'll go over, there's also a couple other ones that I put in a bucket similar to Chainlink, and that's API3, this Anchor token, pyth. There may be some others, and we'll take a look at a few of these charts here in just a minute. But one from Anchor was a few days ago, but we just now posted it. Just indicating that how they're proud to contribute to the growth and evolution of the Bitcoin ecosystem by partnering with Stacks, which is a popular project, through their Bitcoin secured infrastructure platform, serving as a signer to enhance the decentralization and security for the SBTC token. And then it tells you about their goal. So interesting stuff there. And then this is one from Chainlink Labs that we like to follow, just kind of indicating where we are in the progression. So again, you can see where DeFi was kind of initially came out and had that run. Then now TradeFi begins to moving to on-chain. So we're starting to bridge the TradFi and the DeFi spaces together. And then obviously the next, whatever time frame that may be until we're fully merged. So we're still pretty early. It's always good to just kind of understand where we are in the cycle, where we are in the process as these two worlds collide. So pretty good stuff there. With that, let's move into the charts real fast. I want to look at a couple of these projects that I think are similar to Chainlink in terms of data feeds, APIs, stuff like that. Because, obviously these are infrastructure plays. Without these types of feeds and integrations, you don't really have, these institutions aren't going to be able to leverage the data from, off the blockchain. So critically important. And I know API 3 was one that had a contract, I believe, with open banking. So I'm surprised it hadn't done better, actually. But again, most of these charts are probably going to look a little similar in terms of, downward momentum in the short term. You can see this one's well down below our green, I guess what we would call opportunity zone. Not really recommendations to buy or sell, but just ways for you to leverage information to make your own decisions, because we do not give financial advice. But you can see here we're on a downtrend ever since basically December 9th. Again, trading in that normal zone here. So nothing really too interesting with this graph. I think it still has a little ways to go, but this is one we watch. We do have some of it. We do have some API3, not a significant allocation, but then another one is the anchor, which we just mentioned. Again, pretty similar, as which makes sense given they're all similar in one way or another. Again, graph looks pretty much the same trend, same setup, pretty much the same on pretty much all of these: trending momentum, price action. So, and then the graph, again, pretty much the same. Then XRP, of course, is XRP and a beast of its own. It's probably going to have its hands in a lot of different things over time, other than just, it'll be cross-border payments, asset tokenization, you name it. I think they're going to be involved, especially on the financial side. And again, this one may have a ways to go. It looks like it's really just starting its trend reversal after that nice 5x run it had. Again, we've come down below the trend line on the momentum. We've broken the trend and reversed into a negative red downtrend here. And we're still above the red, kind of what we would call our maybe exhaustion zone, if you will. Or maybe getting a little frothy. So the fact we're still above that and we're just now starting the reversal, that's a little concerning. But again, we took some off the plate for XRP and put it into HBAR. Of course, for all transparency, it's down as well. So we were in around this zone here, so we may be down just slightly, but hopefully this can maintain this level here and keep moving to the upside, but we'll see on that one. We may have to monitor that one closely. And then lastly, just always looking at Bitcoin. Nothing too special. Let me actually look at the 4-hour on the Bitcoin chart here. Yeah, see, we actually hit some green here, just for an example. So, we went from orange, red, orange, or orange down to blue, then green, gray, blue, green. So you can kind of see the progression, and then it actually would have worked. If you would have got in the green, you would have actually made some there. But we don't typically trade this on the 4-hour. We like to look at the daily and the weekly. But just to kind of show you how that works. But again, we'll see where this goes, and hopefully there's some opportunities here in the short term. So until next time, always remember, identify something you can believe in, trust your gut, execute your strategy, and hopefully you'll be just fine. See you in the next one.